Hi everyone! What a good morning to start the day. How are you all
Hi,
today?
I'm
Okay,
okay. Okay.
nice to meet you all. Okay, at this good time of the day, isn't it great to have a casual talk here with us? We are all gonna have a very wonderful time right here to share and get to know each other more. So let's start this with a brief introduction of ourselves, shall we? I'm gonna go
Yeah.
first. Hello everyone, I am your host for today. I'm Resha Irfan Farzaldi from the class 11 2 years projection. Call me casually by day. Well, I'm a huge dreamer and I like to be ambitious, but once I procrastinate, I cannot get into my zone. And I have a very low humor class. What else? I love learning new things. I love socializing and more. Now it's your turn, Manda, Rahel. Feel free to make it funny. Just keep it casual. Let's start with you, Manda.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Manda Imazuza. You can call me Manda. I'm from 11 2 years projection. In semester Asia, I'm a big dreamer and a procrastinator, but I always try to finish everything before due date. I like joking and making everyone laugh, become a fussy person with my friends and a calm person with new ones. Yes, that's me. I don't know why I'm like this. If you consider me as a calm person, it means you haven't known me yet.
Okay, Wanda. So let's continue with you, Rahel. Who are you?
Okay. And lastly, I'm Relsa Kurila Sofia. You can call me casually Rahel or Relsa. You guys. I'm from 11 to years projection, and I prefer to not call myself ambitious, but I go with the flow in doing what's in front of me. Okay. I love singing, drawing, and joking around. People may see me as what is Baper in English?
Barbara.
Actually, I'm not. I'm so calm. I'm the calmest person that I have ever known. Okay, I'm so calm.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so calm.
You're so calm that I need to hold my love you again.
Are you teasing me right now? All right, and yeah, that's all from me, guys.
Okay, nice to meet you all, Manda and Rahelsa. So
Yeah.
now the audiences, even me, I get to know you all more. Ah, right. The new year that is full of hopes and good wishes, none other than 2021 has just begun, guys. Are you all excited to create this new year, guys? What are your hopes and wishes for 2021? Let's start with you, Rahel. None other than 2021.
Okay. Of course, I hope this COVID-19 pandemic will be over soon, and I'm also hoping the global situation can be stable again and everyone is doing well in this current state. What we can do right now is to stay at home and follow the health protocols. As for me, there are various kind of things that I want to achieve this year. I want to upgrade my skills, try new things, and of course, stay productive.
Okay, so how about you, Manda?
Okay, absolutely. Everyone has a hope to be better in the future. The same as me, I want to be a better person in the future, be more diligent, get more creation, make many friends, yes, get better in everything as long as it's a positive thing and useful for others. And the most important is that when we can make our parents proud of what we have achieved, don't make parents regret of what we have done. And may this pandemic COVID-19 end soon and everything can run well normally as usual.
Right. We are all hoping that this crisis time can be over as soon as possible, right? So, because of that, let's keep on doing the health protocols to stay safe and stay healthy, all right? Well, guys, do you have anything to say to everyone who's watching this at home? Like, how about we can keep on doing our best at this time of the year? Let's start with you, Manda.
Okay, because it's still in pandemic situation, don't make it as obstacle to be creative in creating something. Isn't in this situation we have much time, so we can use it to study hard, sport to keep immune, bright and resilient. And most of you are still enduring, you can save your pocket money to help others get COVID-19. I think it is the best to do in this situation. And you can join a lot of online competitions such as singing, making poster, Olympiad, TikTok, guys. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
by doing this, we will be productive in this situation.
Yeah.
Right. There are so many various kinds of activities that we can do on this pandemic era, right? So how
Yeah.
about you, Rahel?
All right. So what I want to say here is we have to be really independent in organizing our time study. We have to know that there's time for us to work and to rest. Time management is the most important thing to optimize our work quality in this pandemic. As a Z generation, we are given so much media and technology to keep creating with our creativity and produce new useful innovations. And don't forget to stay productive and stay healthy, guys.
Right, that's totally right. Like this time, it's really a big challenge to have that kind of like a proper time management, right? Okay, so now let's jump to the main topic that we're gonna talk about on this wonderful casual talk, which is about learning English. Okay, guys, I see that you guys are really fluent in speaking and dealing with the English language. That's actually so impressive, especially because it is not the mother language or the first language that we have, right?
Well, I'm not that fluent, so until now I'm still improvising and studying so that I can be able to reach that level.
Me too.
Actually, it's too much if you say I'm fluent in English. I'm also still learning in English. I was very low in English last time, but fortunately, I realized to change myself. It began when I was a new student of junior high school. At the time, I was that. I was a teenager and I wanted to be able to speak English and got good score in English. It was only what I wanted. Then I looked for an English teacher whose house was nearby mine. I began to study with her, and now I become like this.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Well, as for me, I have used to practice and keep up with English for about, I don't really remember when I started, honestly. I think it was during my elementary school year, though. But I didn't really take it seriously, though. Like, I was just trying to understand the meaning of this and that vocabularies, and I was just hoping that I can use those things I understand to communicate globally. And yeah, thankfully, I made it until this far. I'm so grateful for that. So, what about your experience in learning English, Manda? Have you ever taken an English course or something like that?
Yes, I have. I take English course. It has been in progress until now. It became when I have intention to study English, then I find an English teacher to get me in learning English. At the time, I was not serious here. I was surprised because I tell different things from what I got at school. I was confused with what he taught, and sometimes I was absent from class because of my habit. Here, I'm like of yes, I'm like of confident and like give up, but along by long, I realized that what she taught was very important. She taught me tenses, listening, writing, grammar, and everything that is very useful for use in at university there. Realize feels early regrets why I didn't learn everything before now. Why must I afford it? Thanks God, at least I have now and I can studying seriously. Whatever my teacher asks, I try to do as keen as possible.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's right. The lack of confidence and the feeling of nearly wanting to give up is actually a huge challenge, right, guys? So, and you, Rahilsa, when and how did you start it all?
As for me, I had an English course when I was in primary, but at the time I was not able to finish it because I was bored. And after several years, I started having improvement in English by singing and watching English YouTube videos. And I got even more serious with with singing, and so I got my singing skill upgraded, and the same goes for my English skill. I got more skillful and more fluent by time.
Wow, that's an impressive journey of you, Rahel. So your English improved so much because of your singing skill, right? Well, will you sing a bit for us here? We're really excited to hear that beautiful voice of yours.
I'm not that good actually.
No, it's okay. Like I've heard you singing various times before. That was so spectacular, to be honest. I'm your fan, actually.
All right, but I'm gonna sing just 4 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Maybe this song is currently viral and you must have heard about it. So let's sing together, shall we?
Okay, everyone, let's welcome the beautiful voice of Rahel.
Okay. I want you to take me home, I'm falling. Love me long, I'm rolling, losing control. Body and soul, mind and for sure, I'm already yours. Oh, you turn me on calling. Oh, you pack, you call, and I'll take control. Your body and soul. Mind for sure, I'm already yours. Thank
Wow,
you.
Wow.
that was so beautiful. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
Rahel. Okay, as for me, I learned English by using all sorts of media by myself. Well, it all started when I loved listening to Western songs in my childhood. Like, for example, All About That Bass, Lips Are Moving, Cool Kids, Sugar, and just many, many more things. But I didn't even understand anything at all at first. But like as my skill kept developing, I began to know them one by one. I got super excited and showed up everywhere. So during my middle school year, I began to enlarge my friendship with other people outside this country too, by using the media that we have in this modern era, of course, like application, Tandem, Snapchat, and all that thing. That was really cool though. And by joining all sort of competitions, I was able to develop too, thankfully.
Wow, that's insane. You're really amazing. Someday, if we are gonna interact the outside world, don't forget coming. Who knows, right?
Okay, who knows, right?
I think Aisha is very creative and confident. Then I think if I will like her at the time or not. In learning English, I'm not too serious. Moreover, if I make friends with a parents, what will happen, guys? I can be dragged by them.
Honestly, my English skill is very kind of like at the basic rate, and just my eagerness keeps kind of like making me going forward. All those like despite all those hardship though. So, do you guys have any kinds of like special tricks that you usually use for learning this global language, guys? Let's start with you, the side of Rahel.
Okay, in learning English, I use music. It is something that I would like to recommend to you guys. Music is something that we all can enjoy to every time and everywhere. By listening to music, we are all gonna be able to improve our English as well. And you can learn English by watching YouTube. Sorry, you can learn English by watching movies and other shows as well, actually. But personally, I don't really like watching movies because I find it to be boring. So it's actually up to you guys to choose your own way of learning English. And also, most people probably think that to be able to master English, you have to take an extra course. No, that's not true actually. In this current era, especially because it's pandemic, we can access a lot of providers and facilities to learn English. The key is only having a strong intention and will to do it. And honestly, there's one more secret of my English learning, which is talking to myself in front of the mirror. Maybe it seems a bit weird, but believe it or not, it's really working the progress of improving how I speak. Don't think too much about the correctness, grammar, and all. Just be confident in talking in English, and eventually the structure of your language will be developing. So if you are too shy to talk in front of publics, there's still a mirror. She is a literally very good listener.
Yeah, that's right. You
Yeah.
gotta use your own way of learning English, guys. There are so many kind of like online courses and more, and including that speaking in front of the mirror. Hell, like that's my favorite thing to do every single day. Okay, so how about your side, Amanda?
Okay. I think I learned English only by relying on my teacher, like the book given to me and dictionary. I got three English books from my teacher. It was written by Betty Azar. I think those books are useful for and helpful for English learner. I recommended those books for those who want to be expert in English. Um, so I think in learning English, there must be teacher and object to students. It is very important for me. And you can start with changing the display in your handphone in English, listening to music, watching English film, and trying to understand every word spoken until you really understand. That's what I did so far. I think there is no special trick, guys, but you can try it.
That's
Okay.
totally right, Manda. Those kind of like simple things, such as, changing the settings in your phone to English, listening to English music, watching English movies, and all that thing that you have mentioned before. That was so simple, but yet so crucial to help you to learn English. That's totally right. Okay, so guys, we have such various kinds of experiences, right? It is really interesting to know it all. And we surely can learn from each of our stories too, of course. So seeing how we develop right here. Of course, at some point it can be so tough some way, right? So how about you, Rahilsa? What kind of problem do you face and how do you overcome it all?
Okay. I want it's difficult when I come across some new words that I have never met before. Because new words often make me overthink about their meaning. Even in the end, I use Google anyway. And also sometimes I get really tangled on the words that I speak. But after all, it's all of progress, guys. So if I just give up at this time, perhaps I won't speak like now, okay? Because of those problems, there are even many more knowledges that I can. For example, I struggled a lot in pronouncing new vocabularies. Well, there's everything on the internet. The words, the pronunciation, the usage, everything has been explained in detail there. The most important thing is that I can be a lot more productive while handling the struggles because there's a curiosity to know those new things. And I also changed my mindset to keep trying. So guys, don't ever give up before even trying, okay?
Okay, so how about your struggle, Manda?
Yeah. I felt difficult in pronouncing foreign vocabulary which I never heard before. To overcome it, I try to speak story or take using English as English literature. If I'm confused with the pronunciation, I type the word in Google Translate and tell the sign speaker to know the pronunciation. If it is done, I read it in front of mirror. I try not to be nervous and be calm, sound confident. And find foreign word, I rely on dictionary. So in mobile phone, there is dictionary application. I think the thing influence in studies is that friend. If you don't have friends to study with, it will make us difficult to practice our English.
Right, that's totally right. Like I use Google Translate all the time to know like the pronunciation, the meaning of all those words that I have never met before. And that's right, like friends, we really need kind of like friends with the same languages. Yeah, so kind of like we can communicate to each other. So like our English learning will be even better and easier, right?
Oh yes, and also guys, I have one more problem in learning English is that time. I find difficult in managing time to learn English. You know, smart in managing time to learn English.
Yeah, that's right. Like time management is like the key of everything, right? Okay, so as for me, the problem that I often face usually comes from some particular vocabularies that are, can be seen as more complex, such as abscond. Like, what is abscond? I do not know. Okay. When I watch some kind of like a shows, for example, a Korean variety show with an English subtitle, usually some complex words are chosen. And what makes me tired is going back and forth to the translation to like to know like the meaning of that words. But it is a good thing that I'm able to increase my knowledge of complex vocab still. Like it's a good thing anyway.
Oh, you really like complicated things, right? Very ambitious. I like you. Oh no, I only joke. I mean, I like your way. It is good to be simple.
Okay, that's good then.
Oh, you hear that, guys? this one friend that I have. It's in so ambitious, okay? Right, but for real, so you're really passionate. Going back and forth to Google only figure out what it's meant. I'm so proud. I'm so proud to have a friend like you, Ray. I'm so proud of you.
Okay, so like there's I have kind of like uneasy feeling when I do not know those words. Like, what is that? I do not even understand the meaning, that kind of thing. And guys, you all have your hardship in learning English, right? What is the intention that you have in the first place? Like, what makes you keep motivated to keep going further in this unstoppable journey, guys? Let's start with you, Mada. Let's hear your story.
Okay. There must be difficult in learning. I have explained at the beginning if difficult in pronouncing your English word I done before. Then about time and friend. My own intention is only to speak English well and fluently, and who knows, I can go to one of the university in the UK, guys. Hopefully, God
Amen.
makes it through. About motivation, don't we know that English is an international language? Yeah, wherever we go, we must use English. If you want to go abroad, the first thing shall be prepared is ability in English, either spoken or written. For example, if you want to go France, we don't have to speak French but English, right? That's why we shall be motivated to learn English more and more.
All right. What an amazing dream and motivation that you have, Manda, by the way. Amen. I hope you can achieve your goal and, yeah, to study in UK as well. Just like what you stated earlier, that's totally right. English is the international language that we have, right? We all can agree with that. Mastering this language is not just a mandatory in this global era, but also a necessity for each of us to be able to communicate. That's totally right. And how about you, Rahel?
Okay, as for me, honestly, if I'm being asked about my first intention of learning English, I want to prepare my future, which, of course, not just stop only in university, but also in my career and even my family. Without us knowing it, this world keeps developing, and our circle is not just in this country. Our circle is now has reached an international scale. So, by learning English, I believe that it'll be a good preparation for the prospect of my future. And the motivation to keep trying and going comes from my mindset, guys. I always think like this: if not now, then when? If I just give up right now, then I'll have no preparation for tomorrow. And yeah, after all, I'm the one who is able to decide my own future, my way, and who it's going to be. So yeah, want it or not, I'll keep going this path all the struggles.